Hello guys, welcome to Statistics Bio 7. I am Dr. Mohanathanari. The channel fully focused on the biostatistics related to the data analysis and data visualization related video post on the channel. If you like the channel video, click the subscription button and support to me, join to our channel membership. Let's go to the topic. Now we are the discussion topic for the point-Biserial correlations in RStudio. So what is the point-Biserial correlations? The point-Biserial correlation is a statistical technique used to measure the relationship between a binary categorical variable, example for male/female, presence/option of the condition, and a categories variable, example for height, weight, enzyme activity. It is a special case of the Pearson correlation coefficient applied when one variable is dichotomous. For example, in environmental science, we may want to examine whether the presence of heavy metal contaminations high is equal to 1, low is equal to 0 affect the fish growth rate measured in centimeter/month. The point-Biserial correlations helps determine how strongly those two variables are related. When to use the point-Biserial correlations? You have a one binary variable coded as 0 and 1. You have one continuous variable, example for height, weight. You want to measure the strength and direction of the relationship. Okay, now the how to analyze point-Biserial correlations in RStudio. So open the data set in Excel sheet. So the data already entered in the Excel sheet. We take for the first one for the fish ID. For the totally we take the 50 species, fish species, and the contamination for the heavy metal in low is equal to 0 and high is equal to 1. And the growth rate of the fish, the centimeter/the month, the value added the C column. Okay, the data used for the analyzed in the point-Biserial correlation in RStudio. So the before the analyze the topic, the full detail for the point-Biserial correlation in R, they explain for our blocker page. That page link mentioned to the this video description box, and the scroll down the page. The below I added to the data file download link. So the click to the download link and get to the source of the download file Excel format and access to the full point-Biserial correlation code in R. I added to the blocker page. Okay, the link mentioned to the this video description box. Visit to our blocker page. You get the code and the data source file. So open the RStudio. Okay, now analyzed for the point-Biserial correlation in R. So enter the command for the console sections. So first the two important library package added to the RStudio for analyzed in point-Biserial correlations. So the one the library for the ggplot and dplyr. So the already the two library packages I installed in our RStudio. If you don't know for the installed the library packages in ggplot dplyr, then previous video in RStudio, the playlist, the many video I will explain for the how to install the ggplot and other the library packages. Please see the other video. So now the added to the library packages in ggplot and the dplyr. So first I added to the library for the ggplot. in the console section. So add to the library package, and the next one for added to the dplyr. Library, the dplyr. So active for the library packages into the ggplot2 and dplyr. So the next one, enter the command for the stimulate the data set, the replace with the actual data set in the available. So enter the command for the set.seed, the open the bracket 1 2 3 and the close the bracket. So click to the enter. So the next one command for the enter the total number of observations n less than the 50. So take for the total number of the species observed in the 50. So enter the further command for the n less than the 50. So the next one command for the binary variable added for the commands, the contaminations less than the samples, 1 is the 0, 0 is 1, the n replace the 2. So enter the command, and the next one for the higher contamination group and lower contamination group, enter the command for the growth rate in species. So enter the command. So the mean value for the 3.5 and standard deviation value 0.8. So enter the click. So the next one for the create the data frame in the our RStudio. So the command for the console sections, the create the data frame, the fish underscore the data, and the contamination is equal to contamination growth rate is equal to growth rate. And the next one options for the installed the imported for the data file for the fish growth. So the click to the import the data sheet and click to the from Excel file and click to the browse file and select to the our data in Excel format and then click to the open. Okay, now import to the our data file. So the import the data file. So next for the view the first row of the data. So enter the command for the fish growth the head. So the command for the head fish growth. So add for the contamination is a 0 and 1 the growth rate of the example the few samples in the fish growth rate. So the next one the command for the converter the contamination to the factor of visualization in the fish growth data. So the command of the convert the contamination of the fish factor, click to the enter. So the next one for the summary of the statistics in our data set. So enter, and the print for the summary data in the fish growth data set. So enter the command the summary, the print. So the click to the enter, the get the summary of the statistics, the low and high the contamination level, the mean of the growth fish, the low is contamination level and the low and high, and the standard the fish growth and the minimum fish growth, maximum fish growth, and the total number of the highest the low contamination of the fish 30 and the highest higher the count the fish total the 20. So the next one for the unlist for the important of the sections, the Point-Biserial correlations. So enter the code for the correlation test. So get it, and the next one for the printed for the correlation test in the result. So get the result for the Point-Biserial correlation in RStudio. The fish growth data in as a numeric the fish data. So the t is equal to minus 6.97 and the degrees of freedom 48 and the p value is 7.981 e to the power of minus 9. So the alternative hypothesis, the true correlations is not equal to the 0. So the 95% of confidence interval value minus 0.82 minus 0.53, the sample estimated the correlation minus 0.70. So the next one, the analyzed for the cross sections in the independent t-test for the samples. So the enter the command for the t-test value. They get the result for the print t-test value in the RStudio. They get the result for the t-test the cross in the Point-Biserial correlations. So the growth rate by the contaminations, the t-test value for the 7.55 and degrees of freedom 47 and the p value 1.059 e to the power minus 9. The alternative hypothesis, the true difference in meaning between the group low and the group high is not equal to the 0. So the 95% of confidence interval value 1.03 and 1.71. The sample estimated the mean in the group low, mean in the group high. So the mean the low value 4.87 and high the contamination value 3.46. So the next for the visualization of our result, the two type of visualization available for the Point-Biserial correlations. The first one for the box plot method, another one for the scatter plot method. So the first now the created for the box plot in the fish growth rate by the contamination level in the command. So they click to the enter. You get the graph for the visualization, the effect of the heavy metal contamination of the fish growth. So the blue color is a low contaminations and the high contamination is a red color. So present in the graph visualization the box plus method. So another one for the visualization method, the scatter plot method in RStudio. So enter the command for the console section in the created for the scatter plot. So click to the enter, get the graph for the scatter plot of fish growth with contamination level. So this is for the another one, the visualization method. Then x-axis for the contamination level low 0, high 1, and the fish growth rate the centimeter for a month. So this is for the 0, the value for the present the blue color, and the 1 is a value. And the full interpretation for the two visualization graph and the correlation value and the t-test value I will upload for the another one video. If you want the data source file and the full code of the Point-Biserial correlation in R code, get to the visit to our Blacker page and get the code and click to the download the data source file. The Blacker page link the mentioned to the this video description box. If you any doubt on this video, leave me comments in the comment box. I will reply to within the 24 hours. And if you like this video, click to the subscription button. If you support to me, join to our channel membership. Thank you for watching this video.